Chopper Delta, preparing to drop off at area E95070. Over.
What are they?
This intro marked a new era for Resident Evil, something bigger, better, and with more fear, in the form of a big pursuer. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, let's go and experiment the end of Raccoon City, the end of the nightmare. Or is it?
Oh, fuck. I can't believe you've done this.
Let's go back to the past, to a time where everything was new and revolutionary, to a time where we were given one of the best consoles to ever exist, the Sega Dreamcast. And it was paired with my favorite installment of the Resident Evil saga, with the best main character to ever exist. But I already spoke about Jill. Don't worry, I'll keep doing it.
But don't you worry, girlie. You'll be safe in here.
In September the 22nd, 1994, with Shinji Mikami at the helm of the Resident Evil boat and newcomer Kazuhiro Aoyama as the director, we had a new approach to the survival horror. Right off the bat, we can see how everything went to shit, how Raccoon City was overcome by zombies, and how no one could do anything about it. Well, they could. They just didn't want to. And by they, I mean Police Chief Brian Dickhead Irons. Well, long story short, Jill and the STARS team tried to set an investigation and make Umbrella pay for what they did. But Irons denied any and all requests and disbanded the STARS team. After that, they knew there was foul play at hand. So, Chris went to Europe to check that out, while Jill tried to let the people know about what was going on, but sadly they refused to listen. Well, that or Jill is kinda judgmental about people not wanting to fight about something they're not sure about. But after that, Jill started planning to bounce out of town, but that's when shit hit the fan and a certain rookie cop and a pink jean jacket enthusiast entered town, while Jill was leaving her apartment, and it's here where we start. Why is Jill wearing that? I mean, a tube top and a miniskirt gives you 10 points in the iconic department. The look set a generation, but doesn't seem like something a trained police officer would wear when she had the time to prepare. But hey, I'm not. She is, so hey. Let's give her a chance. One thing that surprised me and set this game aside from the other ones is that, first, there are many more zombies and creatures roaming around. Second, we're playing in the city, not in the inside of a building, but also going around and imagining how it would have been to live here when everything was in working order. But we're not here with Jill to gawk at the scenery of the narrow streets of Raccoon City. We're here to escape, to once and for all, leave this city behind. The more we go through town, we can see that there may very well be no salvation, no survivors, no streets without corpses, no nothing. After the initial bang and trying to get Dario out of his warehouse, we do encounter and kill zombies, but it feels deserted. It feels dead. You know that there is no turning back, so you keep threatening. You keep avoiding zombies, and when you enter the bar, Brad is fighting one.
Get away!
Brad, hang in there. Why isn't someone doing something about this?
I didn't know you were still alive, Jill. The police aren't trained for this kind of situation. What could they do? Listen, he's coming for us. We're both gonna die.
What are you saying?
You'll see. He's after STARS members. There's no escape.
Okay, weird. Maybe it's the blue and red herbs making him hallucinate. But if we pay attention, we can see that we've been following him for quite some time, like crows that follow the stench of death.
That's just deep, bro. That's deep.
If you play the game on easy, you'll have all the weapons from the start, a shit ton of them. But if you play on hard, you will have the intended experience. You start with your gun, and after that, you get a shotgun. Aha! There was Brad. You see? But yeah, after walking for a bit, Jill then enters the Raccoon City Police Department, where she used to work, mind you. And up to this point, you already know that there are more zombies. Yeah, because this game is also easier and very much action focused, so I don't think... What the fuck?
What's the meaning of this shit?
Okay, let's address the nemesis in the room. This strapping young man here asking you if you want to go to the kingdom of God is Nemesis, the behemoth that makes this game 100 times more terrifying, because
it can't be bargained with, it can't be reasoned with, it doesn't feel pity or remorse or fear, and it absolutely will not stop, ever, until you are
Nuts. Got him! Got him!
here is where the main push of the game comes. Nemesis is gonna come at you, and he's coming hard. He will pursue you throughout the game, and if you are up to the task of putting him down, you can get some goodies, like the better gun and the motherfucking shotgun of doom. After you either kill or escape the Nemesis, you go through a set of familiar doors, and then it sets in. The police station. But there are more doors with planks on them, so this is supposed to be before Leon got here, but still makes no sense. How some parts that should be open are boarded up? Whatever, let's just open those fucking doors and go get the Magnum. So we just have to go up. And the fuck? Why? What wasn't the Magnum supposed to be here? Well, so this is one thing I like a lot from this game, and that's the random factor. Like that clip you just watched. Sorry, I don't know how to go from A to B. But things are randomized. from the Magnum or the rocket launcher to zombies or hunters. These are only 2 instances of randomness in the game. Some items are also changed, and even deciding what to do with Nemesis. This makes it so you can replay it over and over, or at least that was the main idea. But you pick up whatever weapon you pick up here. Also, you get a lockpick to open a door, so you can continue exploring the city. And since... come on, man, I killed you!
Couldn't you just stay dead?
Well, whatever. You kill Nemesis again, and get what you need. Or run like the fucking wind. The good thing for me, and bad for some of you, is that it's still the same gameplay method. Tank controls with limited space to store your shit, and you still have an indicator when you're hurt. But sadly, you only have your health this time, and no ammo. That was one of the traits of the Dreamcast version. Something that would return in Resident Evil Code Veronica, who, might I add, shares the same DNA because they were developed in tandem, and seems to be the case a lot of the time. This game was originally called 1.9 at first, and it was supposed to be in a boat with Hunk. It had a $20 million budget in 1999 for advertising. Well, not alone, it shared it with Dino Crisis. I'll make a video about it another time. And it wasn't even supposed to be Resident Evil 3, but Sony demanded that the new iteration of the saga was developed for PlayStation. Hence, Resident Evil 3 has shared everything. It feels like the little brother who inherited everything, but turned out better than the others, in my opinion. Oh yeah, it was also released on the GameCube and the PC. So after leaving the police station and meeting Brainsucker, you encounter the goofiest motherfucker ever, Carlos Oliveira, with his dumbass lines. But you gotta give it to him. The man became an icon. Sort of so bad it's good situation.
Come on!
Okay, fuck you, you overgrown leather-faced junky piece of shit. You kill him again, and Carlos tells you something shitty.
Are you crazy? You could have barbecued both of us.
Then you meet the lads. They are goofy as fuck. So you have weird men from Yugoslavia who's hurt an evil Russian who is very much suspicious. Now, these simple interactions show Jill as a character. All of this game shows her as a person in a shit situation. And that's something I love. She is a far cry from the girl we played as in the first game. She is a more capable, stronger, and more resistant person. She can avoid zombies and has faster reflexes than Leon, but that is to be expected. She is a trained professional after all, but she's also a more developed character. It's clear from the start that she cared about the city and the situation, but Dickhead Irons was in the pockets of Umbrella, sadly. Everything went to shit, and she yeeted out of Raccoon City.
Gun. Oh. Anyway, I started blasting. Bah, bah.
But no amount of training will prepare you for Mr. Colgate chasing you with his rocket launcher, because he does have one, and it'll fuck you up. That's why this time you have a bullet making machine thingy. And for the most part, this game lets you lay waste to them motherfuckers. Then you go get the pieces to make the tram function, kill Nemesis, explode the gas station, Nikolai is weird, and more zombies. Also, Aquacure. Finally, the fucking thing works, but uh-oh, it's Big Poo Poo Nemesis. And he killed the other guy. At this moment, Jill can either yeet the fuck out of there, or stop the fucking thing. Whatever you do, you're gonna end up in one of the game's most iconic places. The Clock Tower. Here you have to solve a couple of puzzles to call some help to pick you up in a helicopter. And along these parts, Nemesis keeps appearing, but this is a nice segue to talk about one part of this game that I enjoy a lot, and that is the puzzles. I think they hit it off. This one has more puzzles than the second, and they're better implemented, so yeah. I think this is when they achieved balance. Even in the fucking water puzzle that people, pets, and their fucking grandmothers hate.
We're saved. Down here!
After all this, the nightmare is finally over.
It's
As you go
finally
outside,
over.
Nemesis destroys the chopper that was going to get you? What the fuck?
No!
Well, it's time, girl. Jill gears the fuck up to fuck his shit up, but he stabs her with his tentacles. And she still manages to get him down. Sadly, after that, she starts to succumb to the poison and the virus.
I've been infected by the virus.
But there's a salvation,
Hey.
my dudes.
Take it
From
easy.
heavens, there he
I'm okay.
descended.
Don't feel any
Fucking
pain.
Carlos, so
But that's what bothers me.
we go with Mr. Cheese himself. Now, if we're fair, this part fucking rocks. You can lay waste to whatever you find in your way. Yeah, fuck 'em. So we get the vaccine, take it back to Jill, and as she wakes up, goes through the same things and goes to the park to finally go to the cemetery. And here is where we found out, to the surprise of no one, that generic bad guy Russian is actually bad. And he tries to kill you, like he tried to kill everyone else in the Umbrella team that was with him. And I have a problem with Nikolai. He's just generic and bland, like that potato salad you love so much. I think that's the second time I've joked about it. Or was it egg mayo? Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Moving on.
What's going on?
Another earthquake? Whoa. What the fuck was that? Well, it doesn't matter, it's dead now. Dead by Jill's hand. And it's here, when we enter the last part of the game. To get here, you push Nemesis, then you solve the motherfucking water puzzle, then some bullshit steam puzzle, then some puzzling creatures, and Nikolai with the helicopter.
Daddy, chill.
What?
And after that, you know the deal. Continue advancing, Nemesis kills Nikolai. Shit, I actually didn't see that coming. But as per Resident Evil's rules, the time limit sets off. Yeah, I didn't tell you. The US government said, let's nuke Raccoon City and the problem is gone. So they kinda did, but don't worry, this time you're gonna kill Nemesis for good. And then you leave. But when you're leaving, he comes back, like as a blob of shit, and starts munching on a tyrant. And becomes something without form, but mean and deadly nonetheless.
has been activated. Executing quick charge program. Preparing to fire.
It's here when Jill became my favorite character from Resident Evil. She became a meme and shows how sick she is of this piece of shit.
You want stars? I'll give you stars.
And after you give him stars, you finally escape by a hair in a rescue chopper. You manage to escape the blast. I don't know exactly why, because that would have killed you, but oh shit, is that Barry? Holy fuck.
Are you ready to finish this?
Thanks, Barry.
It's coming!
Yeah. It's the end.
This is by far my favorite Resident Evil game. I don't know why, I just love it. It's more action-packed, but it's more stressful. It brings you more anxiety, and it's actually, to me, the better game from the original franchise.
That's it.
Well, that's all from my end. I'm Caracas. Thank you for watching, and bless.